Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? Coach Chad here, the CEO of the Act First Closing Academy and the creator of the Act First Show, where we make sales simple for online coaches and high ticket closers. All right, we are day 28 out of 30 days to a higher close rate, where I take a struggling online coach and increase his close rate. In just 28 one-to-one sessions, we have gone from 11% to a 50% close rate, which is absolutely insane. And today, we put Hunter to the test. We did some live objection handling role play where I'm providing live sales coaching. So if you are struggling with objections, you want to see a clinic where we are doing live objection handling role play with on-the-spot sales coaching, then this video is for you.
So like I said, we run muscle discipleship for 6 months. So there's two ways to get there. The first way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The second way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So you get a big discount to go that way. So for you today, what works better? Is it more of a payment plan or paid in full with a discount?
I'm actually kind of keeping my options open right now.
Okay. I love it. Yeah, I know you want to make a really good decision. Is it cool if I ask a couple questions about that?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I love it. And so, overall, oh my gosh, dude, this freaking one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm falling apart. Um,
It's number 9 if you're going that route, but before you commit to that one,
yeah.
maybe ask what she means.
Yes. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I know you want to make a really good decision. So what do you mean by like keeping your options open? Like what's going on right now?
Well, I have a couple calls
Okay.
booked for later on this week. So once I go through them and see what everybody has to offer, then I will be making a decision from there.
For sure. I love it. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I know this is a really big deal to you. I know you want to make a really good decision. You're taking it seriously. So is it cool if I help you make that decision?
Go right ahead.
Okay, let's do it. I appreciate your trust with this. So, do you have like a piece of paper and a pen on you?
Yeah.
Okay, love it. So let's do this. We're going to do like a little bit of an exercise. I think this will help you out a lot. And so what I want you to do is draw a T chart, right? So it's going to look kind of like this, right? And so on the left-hand side, what you're going to do is you're going to take a few minutes, just write down everything you can think of that is like in your dream mentorship, your dream program. Shoot for the stars. No rush. Just let me know when you're done.
Done.
Okay, I love it. Sweet. So now on the right-hand side, I want you to think back on our call here, like everything you know about Monolith, about what I do, how I do it. Like write down everything you liked about our program specifically. And same thing, just no rush. Let me know when you're done.
Done.
Okay, I love it. So when you think about the dream mentorship, what were those things you wrote down?
Accountability, support, community.
Okay, I love it. Anything else? Is that about it?
That's about it.
Okay, I love it. So what did you write down for our program?
My bad, guys. I'm sorry to interrupt this video, but I got something that you're not going to want to miss. If you are an online coach and you are looking to close more clients, you are looking to increase your close rate, you're looking to better understand how to handle objections, I created the Close More Clients School community. Now, inside of that school community is my objection handling playbook, all of my sales scripts from booking calls to closing deals to objection handling. I housed it all in this school community. Now, in addition to that, I'm posting in this school community almost daily. There are other coaches in there that you can connect with. And in addition to that, occasionally I'll even host a live Q&A call as well. So if you're an online coach or a closer that works for an online coaching company and you're looking to increase your closing percentage and become a master at sales, click below and join the school community, and I'll see you on the inside. All right, back to the video.
The fact that I have, the support factors there.
Mhm.
Not entirely sure about the community part,
Mhm.
but other than that, it seems to check boxes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, I'll hit on the community thing right quick. I mean, we have an awesome community. There's guys all over the nation in your same stage of life with about the same amount of weight to lose, married guys, guys with kids, a lot of guys in ministry, and so that part is awesome. I love what we built. And so it's good to have not only, me and Aaron and Johnny, but also 70 dudes, in your corner fighting for you and praying for you and encouraging you however they can. So I love that part. Overall, I mean, is it cool if I challenge you?
Gonna pause you there. Questions over statements. Why? What about the community?
Questions. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
ask her what about the community isn't aligning.
Okay, got it. Yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
So, so when it comes to community, like what do you think is missing for you there? What's not aligning?
It's not that it isn't aligning. It's more or less we didn't really talk about that earlier on in the call.
Okay.
Then, so with that piece of information, you've already answered it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So in that, if that was the thing, so I would just answer how I just did, basically.
Yep.
Or would you rather go back to slides, or does that not really matter?
No, I think what you did suffices, but
Okay.
I would ask her, like with all of that, is there anything you need, or does that check all the boxes
Got
for
it.
you?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Questions over answers. That's good. So, do I have permission to challenge you here?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So, like I said, I know you're super serious about hitting this goal, achieving this thing, like just making all these things happen. And I know you want to make the right decision. I mean, based on what you just told me, I mean, it seems like we check off most of, if not all the boxes of your dream program, right? So, is it fair that the right decision it's fair to say that the right decision would be, maybe no longer delaying this, and just to commit to the opportunity you have in front of you?
I still just want to see what other companies have to offer so I can, compare.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Um, here.
So there's not going to be anything on there.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking,
So
at this
I
point, I still feel like kind of like unsure of what the issue is. You know what I mean with ours. So I think I would naturally go more. My mind goes to more of like the is there like a fear or a doubt route? Like it's more of like an internal thing. Um, like
yeah,
you know,
you're
it, so
sorry.
yeah.
You're
No,
probably right. There's probably something underlying here. I may double down and I might just say like, okay, cool, totally understand and I want to give you that opportunity. But like fair to say after that exercise that we do check most of the boxes, right? Get her to answer that
mm,
question. Then I would probably do the what would the person in your situation do who's already succeeded? And then if I still don't get through with that one, then I think it's appropriate for you to say like, hey, just level with me. Like, is there a little bit of fear, a little bit of hesitation? I would throw that out as like a last stop.
I love that. Okay. Yeah. I like that. Okay. Um,
So get them to
yeah,
agree that you check most of the boxes.
for sure. Yeah. And so yeah, I mean overall, I mean, I want you to have all the information you have. I want this to be a really good decision for you. I mean, going through that little exercise, I mean, is it fair to say like we checked off most of, if not all the boxes of your dream program?
Yes.
So I want you to think about the person that is like 6 months down the road from you or a year down the road from you, right? They have, I mean, what do you think they do in this decision,
No,
right?
the person who already achieved the goal.
Yeah. So the person that's already achieved the goal, right? They've lost the weight, they've built the muscle, they've, kind of renewed their mindset, right? They're just rolling. They're doing really, really well. What do you think they do in a situation like this, right? Because I know earlier in the call you mentioned like, man, we've been here for what 3 years now in this spot of wanting to make this change and get these things done, lose this weight, and it still hasn't happened. So if you think about the person that is there that has achieved that, what do you think they do in this situation? Do they just kind of go and look at everything they possibly could, talk to a million different coaches, and hopefully eventually make a decision, or they just take the information that they have in front of them and move forward in confidence, knowing that they can achieve it?
Taking action
Why do you think they do that?
because they know what they want.
So what do you want?
I would like to take action.
For sure. Let's make that happen.
Let's
Sound
go.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we
Beautiful.
committing to this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Let's do it.
that's what I was waiting for. The commitment.
So I think, okay, I'm gonna do something right quick to this. Or no, I can't do it to that one. I'm gonna break. I never like have that just like I need to break something out, but I'll work on that. This is the copy. Okay. Breakdown. Okay, cool. Okay.
So with that one that we just did, we added in that naturally. So basically, cool, do I have any permission to challenge you? Would you agree that we check most of the boxes? Ask that as a question, and then just do the sequence we did as the actual original objection handling. I just think it's powerful. I didn't change it on the doc, but you're willing to if you want to.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, everything else was good. I gave you feedback on the spot, so I don't really have anything additional to say.
Beautiful. Okay. That's great. Yeah, I might just break that out. I think that'd be helpful on my end. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, like I said, we run muscle discipleship for 6 months. So there's two ways to get there. The first way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The second way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So you get a big discount to go that way. So for you today, what works better? Is it more of a payment plan or paid in full with the discount?
I will have to think on that. Do you guys have a guarantee?
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand you wanted to get a guarantee. Is it cool if I ask a couple questions on that?
Go right ahead.
Okay. I mean, first thing I have is just, are you, 100% on
Not the right
this? So
lack of trust.
it's lack of trust. Yeah. I'm still, what the hell is this?
Totally understand you want a guarantee. Aside from the guarantee, do you 100% believe in our program?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is why that objection handling I know we've been on a lull for a little bit here. This is why that consistent practice is important.
I know, dude. I spent like 30 minutes looking through this earlier, and then I'm just like, shit, what am I?
Let's start from the top on that one again.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Sorry. Um, okay. Okay. So, like I said, we run muscle discipleship for 6 months. So there's two ways to get there. First way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The second way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So you get a big discount to go that way. So for you today, it works better. Is it more of a payment plan or paid one time in full with the discount?
Before we move forward, I have some questions. I just need to know if you have a guarantee.
Yeah, totally understand you wanted to get a guarantee. Aside from that, I mean, do you feel like we're the program that can help you reach these goals?
Yeah,
Why do you feel like we can?
because it checks off some of my own personal boxes. I also believe that there is, you offer a lot of support.
Mhm.
And so I feel like that's one thing that I really need to be successful in my journey.
Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, that's a lot of stuff about me and my program, right? And it sounds like what you're wanting to guarantee is certainty that it's going to work, right?
Correct.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally normal. What I've seen, I've done this a bunch of times, right? Like how I've seen programs like mine, like everybody else's program work is, there's like 10% of people that come in and they'll just crush it no matter what. Like they'll dominate. It's like it's insane, right? Then you have 10% of people that come in and it's like, it doesn't matter what I freaking do. They don't do anything, right? I can't get a hold of them, all that kind of stuff, right? Now, that leaves about 80% of people, right? That's really where you are today. And it fully comes down to two things, right? It is commitment and consistency, okay? And so instead of asking the question of, hey, do you have a guarantee? Are you going to make this certain that this will work for me? I want to ask another question. Like, how committed are you to this goal? How consistent are you going to be? Because honestly, that really is the determining factor here. So, what do you think? I mean, how consistent are you going to be? How determined are you?
I mean, am I determined? Yes. Consistent? No. And that's like one of my biggest struggles. So, I don't know because consistency is something I have a really tough time with.
Absolutely, for sure, for sure. And I know that's the hardest part about all this thing because I know you want it, right? But the rubber is going to meet the road, right? And thankfully, that's my job, right? That's where I come in to make sure that you stay on the path and do what you need to get done, right? And because again, you can't just tell me, right, that I want it, right? It's going to have to come through in all the little actions of going to the gym and, hitting, doing your meal plan, tracking your food, going to bed on time, like asking questions, learning as much as you can from me. That's all going to fall on your shoulders, right? And so what do you think? Is this something you can be consistent with?
I can try.
Yeah, for sure. That's all I need. I just need you to try. Can you do that?
Yeah.
For sure. And you 100% believe that, we're the people that are going to take you there to accomplish that goal.
Yeah.
Okay. So, hey, I know that you want to make a really good decision, right? I know that you want this sense of certainty. You want the guarantee. That's natural. I would be in the same shoes, right? I've been there before, but we got to think about this whole call. You've mentioned, it's been 3 years, right? That you've had this excess weight and it's just creeping up, 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 right? And so, what has delaying this decision cost you so far?
So far, it's cost my health for sure.
For sure. Anything else come up?
Maybe relationships, but
Hmm.
overall, just like, spending time with family to an extent because I have low energy. I mean, again, it just kind of all boils down to my health.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to think about, for sure. So if you think about the person that's already achieved this, right? Like they've lost this weight, they've gotten the energy back, they're super present for their wife and kids, like they're crushing it at work. What do you think they do, right? Do they delay this decision? Do they make sure that there's, every guarantee that it's 100% certain? Or do they commit and decide that, hey, I'm going to be the guarantee regardless of my circumstances, regardless of what I've done in the past? What?
They become their own guarantee.
Yeah, for sure. So are you going to be that person?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're committing to this.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Cool. Everything was really good. I think the only thing that I want to tighten up is some sort of reframe for the consistency thing. I think last time we did this and Sarah said consistency, we used the marriage example. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Looking for the date, failed dates, blah, blah, blah. Trying to think if there's another one that we can use, but basically the line like from this day forward, right? Because all the previous times that she's failed and been inconsistent don't really matter. It's just from this day forward, what is she going to
Yes.
decide? So you could do the marriage analogy, or I think one that can land better is if I was role playing with Sarah, I would say like, Sarah, when is another time in your life that you were, inconsistent with something, but then you had a massive 180 and a turnaround? She would
Mm.
she would tell me some example, and I would say, okay, and then what was the major difference between the times that you failed and the time that you finally turned it around? She'll probably say something as simple as a decision, and I'll say, cool. The great thing about that is from this day forward, you can make that same decision for your health and fitness. So, are you going to do that? And probably just do something like that.
Yes, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's powerful when they've lived it. So just
Uh,
asking them, when in your life have you been inconsistent, but now you are consistent with something.
yes. Okay. I love that. Yeah, that's really good. Let me see where I
Um,
drop that.
oh, bro, that's gotta come from the heart.
I know. I kind of did that yesterday. Yeah, I had like it was kind of a funny call yesterday because the dude was like he had like, I mean, it was like trauma response, like in the gym. You know what I mean? Like very, very freaked out, like hates talking about fitness. And so I was like, so that was kind of like towards the end of it. But it was a thing like that, it was just like basically that same thing. I'm like, dude, that's entirely in your hands. You know what I mean? Like you have the opportunity to change that right now forever. But that's literally your decision, And so where do you want to be in a year from now? So that's good. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, using past experiences that they've lived and had a transformation in, and just
Yeah.
taking that mindset and applying it here. If you word it well, it's gonna work.
Yes. That's good. That's a pastoral moment, I think, for me. As long as I don't get on a tangent.
Yes, as long as you don't take up 45 minutes to explain that, you're good.
This is why I can never teach, dude. It would be a trainer.
It would be a true lecture.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Okay, I love
All
it.
right,
Okay,
let's get that last one.
that's good. Okay, so like I said, we run muscle discipleship for 6 months. So there's two ways to get there. The first way is $4,000 on a payment plan. The second way is $3,200 paid one time in full. So you get a big discount to go that route. So for you today, what works better? Is it more of a payment plan or paid one time in full with the discount?
Payment plan.
For sure. Okay, so how we usually go about that is we'll figure out a down payment, and then we'll kind of figure out how the rest of those need to be broken out, right? So for the down payment, most guys that come into this program are doing anywhere from $500 to $1,500 down. So for you today, what works best? Is it in that range?
I am really gonna have to sit down and look over my budget.
Yes, for sure. I totally understand that. Cool. If I ask you a couple questions on that.
Go right ahead.
Let's do it. Okay. So is it still like top priority for you to reach this goal? I know, we've been talking about like losing these 50 pounds, gaining the muscle, getting your energy and your vision back. Is that still like top priority for you to figure out?
Yeah.
I figured. And so do you still believe like our program can 110% get you there?
Yeah.
I love it. And so, after you've seen everything, we've kind of gone through what it'll look like. Do you feel confident you have the time to commit to this?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. And how about yourself? Like I know, there's a lot of like, internal struggles we went over. Do you have 110% belief that you yourself can accomplish this goal? Like there's no fear right now, there's no doubt, no imposter syndrome, anything like that?
Nothing.
Nothing. I love it. That's good. So if I'm hearing you correctly, like it's really just the finances that are kind of holding you back right now.
Correct.
I love it. So, I mean, straight up, if you have the drive, like in just like you said, you're kind of ready to run through a brick wall. Like the finances are the easiest part, seriously. So, are you open to getting resourceful with me so we can figure out a payment plan that works well for you and for us?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. So what I'd like to do, we do this all the time, but what we can do is your go through your budget, right, line by line. And I can just kind of see, okay, where is everything falling? What's coming in? What room do you have? And with that information, I can make a really good call for you in terms of like what we could do to move forward. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
I love it.
Only
Okay.
thing, only thing I would add there is if it doesn't, then no pressure either way.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
it just kind of alleviates because this is a tough pitch, right? Like, hey, I'm going to open up your budget, so
Yeah.
you do have to give them that kind of subtle out.
Yes. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Yeah. So, and hey, no worries at all. If the numbers aren't there, they aren't there. But just this way, we're doing our due diligence and being creative to see what we can figure out. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, I love it. So I got my notes pulled up. Let's start with, housing, like rent or mortgage. Where are you at?
1,400.
1,400. Cool. What about car payments?
About 500.
500. Okay. And then let's do groceries.
About 800.
800. And then what about like eating out?
The $100.
100. Dang, how do you do that?
I go out once a month.
That's amazing. You got to coach me on that. That's awesome. Okay, is there any big like debts or anything that are hitting every month that are a big hit?
I have a couple of credit card bills that I pay off every month, a doctor bill, and
Okay.
that's about it.
Okay. How much are those do you off the top of your head?
My credit cards, I pay about $280 a month, and then
Okay.
the doctor bill is 150.
280, 150. Okay. Is there anything else that comes up like fun money, random expenses?
No.
Okay, cool. So let's figure out. So $3,230. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Okay. Let me write that down. Okay. So then in terms of income, where are you guys at?
4,100.
4,100. Okay. So we've got, what is that, 41, terrible at math, I'm sorry. So we have about $870 left over every month. Does that sound about right?
Sounds about right.
Okay. So with that, if that's the case, I feel super confident that we can figure out a payment plan that works well for you. Are you willing to get resourceful with that so we can figure out a plan?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So like I said, what we do is, put down a down payment, right? Anywhere from $500 to $1,500 just to get rolling. So from in that range, what would work best for you?
I would have to go with like 500 max.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. So it's 500. Those monthly payments are about 583 per month. And so 500 today, month over month, you'll be at 583, which that still leaves you some wiggle room after that. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
Are we committing to this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Flawless. No feedback on that one. You're killing it, man. Only thing I'll say is obviously once the trainings fall off here, like you just got to find a way to keep role playing these.
Yes, for sure.
Because what we did with NLCA sales team was like 3 times a week we would get like this. And once you like have it down pat, the 3 times a week is like a good maintenance area.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been thinking about things. There's a lot of guys I'm like, dude, we should just meet, often and just take turns.
There's also a website called character.ai.
That's what I was going to ask you about that. Okay.
Yeah, you could just role play with that.
Dude, amazing. I love it.